Valerie, Johanna, welcome to the Startup Van.
Hi.
Hi.
We've interviewed a few people from Volkswagen We, but in this one we're going to talk about how Volkswagen We works with startups, right? So if you want to kick off with what you guys do with startups.
Yeah, so I can start. I'm Valerie from Volkswagen We and responsible for the startup scouting activities. And yeah, as you all know, we want to create an ecosystem, a mobility ecosystem, a digital platform where we're combining all of the mobility services. So we're always constantly looking for new ideas and new innovations for our ecosystem. And so we believe actually startups are one major source for innovations. So this is basically why we are working with the startups.
It's just the best job ever. It's really cool. We're talking to Jens yesterday, and he was saying basically Volkswagen is such a big company that helps working with startups that can move fast and innovate really quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
So Johanna, how did you start working with Volkswagen We?
So yeah, Motion Tag is a startup, so obviously that is the reason why we're now working with Volkswagen We. We're actually a tech company generating data for different mobility providers, and we started our operations with like public transport, and that's a really like non-agile business partner, so we had to look for different verticals, and now looking into like more private OEMs or service providers. So yeah, that's how we got to Volkswagen We, because we drafted new use cases that could be used by those players.
That's quite cool. And what does it do? Does it just track vehicles where they drive to, or what does the company do?
Not at all. We develop a software solution that's integrated into our clients' apps, and what it does, it measures basically how people use their service and combine it with other people's mobility services, or generally other mobility services. And this way we can then detect, okay, so what modes do people use? So map a journey, what modes are used for that journey, the purpose of journeys, like for what purpose a journey is being undertaken, and then we know what are the travel routines and travel preferences.
Cool.
So based on that, we can then enable completely new services and create like a holistic and seamless mobility system. So for example, if I'm usually, detected as like I like to use a car share, and I'm on a public transport mode now, and I'm exiting the public transport system, the app of the different service could like suggest me, hey, you just left the public transport system and there's a car parked right around the corner. I know you're going home, so why don't you use like the shared car for the last leg of your journey?
That's really cool. Yeah, it's interesting. So
basically making mobility, super convenient, super simple, and super easy to use and seamless. That's like the key word there.
Yeah, because as transport moves on so quickly, there's so many different things. Obviously the car share is huge, scooters that we see all around Paris, and bikes. So it just gives you the most convenient way to get home. Is that probably a good way to put it?
So the most convenient way, and also like based on your actual travel needs. If I don't own a driver's license, why suggest me to use a car? So also like we make basically profiles for the different travelers, so we can like detect, okay, this is a very sustainable traveler, so you then push for more for public transport and bike sharing, whereas like a business traveler who needs to go quickly from A to B, you push for more like the faster services, which is like a car or like a ride share or something like that.
So basically it learns all about the user.
Yeah, so our software, the way it works with like machine learning of smartphone sensors. So yeah, then it detects basically your preferences based on like past trips.
Very cool. So what was Volkswagen We's interest in specifically in this app?
Well, actually, me and Johanna met already a couple times at some events, and then we did this startup challenge for the Viva Tech this year, and we're very happy that Motion Tech applied as well. And we have a team of different people who are looking for, who are looking at the applications. Then, so we had the pitch decks and everything, and we're just trying to look like what kind of startups really fit to we and to our vision and mission. And as we're all also into intermodality services, we just launched WeShare, which is a electrical car sharing. We thought maybe in this direction this could maybe help us. And now we're starting to talk and see find the right people in the organization and see where this could go.
Very cool. What are you most excited about, both of you, in mobility and tech? What's the next big thing, do you think?
Well, you know, you always
There's lots of next big things. I know.
yeah, like what's the time frame here? You know,
Yeah.
if you go like
Yeah.
the next 5 years, yeah, okay, we're gonna see like you know, like what are they, self-driving vehicles? Maybe they're flying taxis, whatever. But I don't like to think quite as long term. I think we need to work with like what's currently happening. And the problem right now is like, you know, everyone out there, really cool new service providers on the streets. But the problem is like everyone's like operating within their own silo. So the next big thing is to connect all those silos. And then basically the user is the one that's at the center of the mobility system. Because right now it's more about like, okay, I want to capture like the market. So it's more about economics, but not about the actual needs of the people. And in the future we see, okay, it can't continue with the way it's currently going. You know, like we're suffocating from traffic in cities. So there really needs to be one solution that makes it very intermodal and really connected. And I think that's going to be the next big thing in cities. And then we can talk about, you know, autonomous cars. They're going to be the service provider for the last and first mile. But yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with Johanna. I think it's very special time at the moment, a very exciting time also to be in the automotive industry. For us, of course, from Volkswagen, we're very excited for the next year, for the electrical vehicles and how the market is going to react on this as well. We are very positive that it's going to be good, and so I'm looking forward to this, but also, of course, the general customer experience. As Johanna said, we have to connect the silos, and I think we're not there yet that we really have the holistic customer experience. Like there are too many apps and everything, and too many things the customer can choose from at the moment. And this is also what we are trying to do at We, to really build a customer experience that creates value for our customers.
Yeah, it's funny because I have you know, you can put apps into folders on your iPhone. My transportation one has 11 apps.
Exactly.
Between scooters, bikes, trains, buses.
Now
car sharing.
now imagine you lose your phone. And with the phone, you lose all your login credentials for the different
That'd be a
apps.
nightmare.
Yeah.
Really hope that doesn't happen. But guys, look, thank you so much for getting in. I'm really excited about the future and what's going to happen. Thank you so much for hopping in.
Thank you.
Cheers.